Hello everyone, and thank you for joining my channel once again. Today I will continue with this restoration project I've started a few months ago, and one of my subscribers here, whose name is Tim, reminded me that I never finished it, so I will continue right where I've stopped with this project, and it was right after I've resprayed the body with new red color. This project started as something for me and my daughter to work on, but for some reason we both lost our interest in that. I guess it is mainly because I'm not too attracted to this model. So I guess I'm going to consider this one as a side project, something that I should have finished a long time ago. I had many thoughts about how to continue this one. I thought that maybe I should cover this car with a roof, but then after some Google search, I've come up with the conclusion that for the most part this model came with these roll bars, and the original model had them too, made of plastic. That's why they didn't survive too long. Well, since I don't have this original plastic roll bars, I have to make them myself. Although the original part was made of plastic, I'm going to use these steel wires instead to create this roll bars. The material I'm using right now is actually an old bicycle spoke. Since in my life I'm working as a bicycle mechanic and I'm building wheel sets for mountain bikes, I have many of these old parts lying around, so it is very natural to me to use these. However, if you're interested, the thickness of this spoke is 2 millimeters, and I think it is the right scale for this part. Another trick I'm using on many of my custom cars is, since this part is made of steel, I can heat it with direct flame, and while it's very hot, I can pierce it through the plastic like I'm going to do right now. Right now you're watching at the worst part of this restoration, and it is probably the part that avoided me from finishing this project, and it is to join all the pieces of this roll bar together. At this point my camera wasn't focusing at all, and I'm very sorry about that, but from this angle you can see that the roll bars are getting the right shape now. Now I will wait few hours until the glue will cure completely, and then I will be able to grind the glue a little bit in order to make the joints to look a little bit more realistic. After seeing that everything is okay, I can paint the roll bars in black. And now for a little bit of extra detailing, like painting the headlights and the indicators. I will also add a spare wheel at the back. Now let me give you a little advice or tip from my learning experience. Whenever you're at the point of detailing your cars with the small stuff like the headlights, the indicators, or the taillights, try to use water-based colors. And there are a few reasons for that. The first reason is that you can control the thickness and the flow of the paint by adding water. The second advantage of using water-based colors is that you can remove it with ease using only water and clean the unnecessary part if you have some mistake. And the final advantage of using water-based colors is it will not ruin your fine brushes, and you can remove the paint and clean the brush after use by using only water. Plus it doesn't have any smells that your wife will be mad about. The disadvantages of using water-based colors is that water can take off your paint if you don't use clear coat after painting your part. So whenever you finish painting with water-based colors, you can spray some paint on it or cover it with some clear coat in order to give it some shine. And yeah, on this car as well, I'm going to paint the headlights and the taillights with some clear coat right after my acrylic color will dry out completely. Now you can see I have some final adjustments of this surfboard I'm using. I took this surfboard from a 62 Chevy made by Hot Wheels. You probably know this part. However, if you don't have it, you can use piece of wood or plastic. It is very easy to create your own surfboard. The attachment of the surfboard to the roll bars is by using these small metal pieces here and just bending them. I'm not using any glue at this point because it is unnecessary. Another tip is one of the most asked questions on this channel is that people ask me what kind of metal am I using for my custom cars, and the metal pieces you see here are actually of fence, construction site fence. I'm just cutting pieces of it. It is near my home and it is something that I found a few years ago and it is still out there. Whenever I need parts for my car, I just go with my scissors, cut a square part, and then I have material for months. And that is that. Okay, so now back to our car. I'm painting the rims in white and it is going to be the final detailing for this car. Let me now show you how this car looked 1 year ago, and here it is with missing parts, and right now it is looking like this. You have the surfboard on top like the original car. Although the original one was in blue, I've decided to go with this wooden looks, and you have real straps that holding it, and the wheels are painted in white. I've decided not to add too much details for the interior because I wanted the car to look original. So that is that, and I will see you on my next project. I will see you soon, and thanks for watching once again. Bye bye.